Shwe Maung is the joint winner of the UNESCO Peace Prize, is a part of the United Nations High Commission for Refugees, and he spent a good part of the last year and the last decade really, but especially in the last year, meeting with high-level international officials and addressing and helping them to regard the ongoing genocide in Myanmar as a serious issue that needs to be addressed immediately. He's a recognized advocate and voice for the Rohingya as a former member of parliament in Burma. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shwe Maung.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Mingalaba, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank, not Burma, BAMA, I'm very careful there. I would like to thank BAMA for the invite to speak at this important convention of Myanmar's ongoing genocide. The word ongoing means a lot. So I will explain about this one. Of course, I really appreciate Mr. Moderator introduced me. Thank you for that. So I have a little bit of introduction, not about myself, about my activity, what I did in the last 8 years. Now I become one of the last member of parliament from the Rohingya community in Myanmar. I was elected by my Rohingya people in 2010 as Pithulhudo representative. It's like senator in America. I was quite outspoken in the parliament, even outside the parliament, locally, internationally. But the point what I want to highlight today is I was denied for re-election in 2015 because of my voice for persecuted Rohingya, my activity, and my meeting with two presidents of America, President Barack Obama, President Jimmy Carter. I met these two presidents in Burma. Especially, if I remember correctly, I met during a roundtable meeting with President Obama on November 14, 2014. On the same day, while I have meeting with the President of the United States of America, on the same day, in my parliament, we call it a union parliament. It's like Congress. They adopted a resolution that there was no Rohingya. It was adopted by the parliament, first time in the history of Myanmar. On that day, I was attending the meeting with the president by representing Rohingya ethnicity people in Burma. So it's two are very conflicted. So this is why I mentioned when I returned to the parliament, so I have to face, you see, a lot of criticism, look down, you see, hostility, so many things. Then I realized how Myanmar parliament and politicians are looking at the situation of the Rohingya human rights violation, because Rohingya is our name. It's our identity. Nobody has right to deny, you see, so one's ethnic identity. How come a parliament adopted a resolution that there was no Rohingya? So that alarmed international community a lot. It's very important. It's a very important issue then, so to study how Rohingyas are suffering. In fact, Rohingya has been suffering since independence 1948. But at the beginning, most of the people are not aware, even locally, internationally as well. So when we have this kind of, you see, at the state level, high level, people, politicians started, you see, to use these kind of terms, so that make the world, you see, very alarming. And also, I'm a board member of 2 international organizations which are very active in not only advocacy, but also in research. First one is ASEAN Parliamentarian for Human Rights. I am a founding member, then a board member. According to Constitution of the APHR, former member of parliaments are not allowed to be member. But my case was special because APHR both decided that what I was denied for my re-election in Burma was illegal. This is the historically very wild. Because since independence, we had always our representative in the parliament. Starting from 2015, they changed the history. So therefore, I was recognized as a representative of Rohingya. Then I'm still a member of APHR. Then again, we founded another international organization by international parliamentarian. The name is International Panel of Parliamentarians for Religious Freedom, for religion and belief. Because we parliamentarians worldwide believe that most of the human rights violations, persecutions are one way or another connected with the religion. So therefore, if there is no religious persecution or religious freedom, then that could improve the human rights situation. So we founded that International Parliamentarian for Freedom of Religion or Belief in Oslo, Norway in 2014. Today we have more than 1,000 parliamentarians from the worldwide, Asia, Africa, America, Europe. So these organizations are making a lot of research. So let me highlight one of the research of APHR. We did it in the beginning of this year. Our APHR research team went to Bangladesh and made a comprehensive research by interviewing, you see, first-hand witness. So according to our research report, 30,000 Rohingya men, women, children, infants were killed. But at the beginning, nobody believed that much people were killed of the degree of the brutality. But anyway, today, it is no need to mention because a lot of rights organizations, a lot of government agencies, including State Department, United Nations, UK, European Union, they made a lot of research. Every research, every report highlighted what happened against Rohingya. It was nothing, just genocide, crime against humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to speak in Burmese because today I want to advise Myanmar government and my fellow citizens of Burma how to stop this ongoing genocide. Let me come to the point. Ongoing genocide. Do we know all Burmese people are accepting this ongoing genocide or not? Do we know, are they aware about this genocide? And do they know what is the real meaning of genocide? Because yesterday I heard on the radio, one of the scholars is a medical professional from Canada. She interviewed by, I think, Voice of America. She was talking about Canadian Parliament resolution, declaration of genocide, what happened against Rohingya. But she was talking through one of the Burmese media, Voice of America. They said this is not genocide. Genocide means a lot of people must be killed. But this Canadian Parliament, they didn't know what happened. They didn't go to the inside of Rakhine. They didn't see exactly what happened. How come they declare this is a genocide? She was arguing. So she's not my target. The point I want to highlight is, including her, there are a lot of speakers, scholars, lawyers, human rights activists, NGO, Myanmar. They are giving wrong information to the people of Myanmar. Either willingly or unwillingly, I don't know. I don't want to accuse them blindly. But the thing, according to my research, what I found is they are misinforming. And they are misusing. And they are playing a game with the Rohingya cause. For example, let me give you the best example. Now, the whole world knows. Writers, reporter, Wallow and Choso. We can see a lot of sympathy from Burmese people, media, organization. But when we criticize about this issue inside Myanmar and international, but international criticism is, the basic point is the root cause is genocide or mass killing against Rohingya people in Maung. But when we discuss about this issue, because Voice of America, Burmese, Radio Free Asia, Burmese, BBC, Burmese, every week, almost every day, they are, providing this program. Because generally, most of the Burmese people are not very fluent in English. They are more fluent in Burmese. So these Burmese medias are very important. So therefore, this is one of the reasons I want to give some message in Burmese to my fellow citizens of Burma. What is genocide? Why Canadian Parliament decided it is genocide? Why UN fact-finding mission call it genocide? Is it really necessary to kill 1 million people? Or 500,000 people like Rwanda? No. So most of the people, I think, in Burma, they think if we say genocide, there will be at least 400 or 500,000 people must be killed, which is absolutely wrong. So anyway, let me stop here. I mean, speak in English, so please allow me, who are not English speaker, but don't worry, I will tell what you have already shared. But my main objective is I want to give the message, my government and my people, because I love my country. I love Burmese people. I serve as a member of parliament for 5 years. I work with my heart. I work for the people, for the justice, for the human rights. But I did not see any sympathy, any justice, any rights. And moreover, all political groups, party, activists, some some social group, everybody is misusing the Rohingya. They're playing a game. I call it Rohingya become a football in the game of political soccer field. They play. So let me go back to the Wallow and Choso example. Whenever Myanmar political analysts, parliamentarian, even government person, they talk about, they just show sympathy towards Choso and Wallow. Because this is very unfair. This is not good for the media. I also fully agree with that. But no people, no analyst, no politician show clear sympathy towards Rohingya who were brutally killed. So we call it, I used to call in Myanmar people want democracy, but what they are doing is ngamocracy. It's not democracy. Ngamocracy means, let me translate in English. There is democracy for me only, not for you. So a lot of people said the thing what they are doing is like ngamocracy, not democracy. Today I want to highlight what is democracy. Do we really want federal democracy? Do we really want to make our golden land Myanmar as a prosperous and peaceful land? We should work properly, systematically. So starting from now, let me speak in Burmese. Along by Minglava, Jano Dine, Jano Ami Yamanangine, Yamanangu Nangandarigo, message page Yashiretwe, Jano Yamalu, Timjaviazi. Rohingya Yamanange, Lule Yashigria, below Kanzaniare, below Nessa Kanayari Surago, Jano Chetume Machine Yarabao, but the Janoshiga, no, Jano Spigaria. No, Gozi, Alum, Congo, Moshembia Dware, Jona Chedrim of Yorobao. The Metron, a Yejire Chetachu, Yamanang a Kenjene, Kabanang a Kenjema, the Rohingya Kisa, below Penere, Kaba, below Usadele, Erago, Nyamba, Pidu, Amyazuga, below Nale Tadle. Yama Pidu, she said Yaganuma Tomanila, Nase Yaganumbe, Yangone Malimanila. See, Toma nere, Yudare, Yama Pidu Pidari, Blue Mind Tag delay. But what tag dali? Be what watching it. Elo look sound Nijiha, a mimanayu, Chia Chaela. Muchis with a pokeri, made in a general. Come out to give Chiela. Nangeo. Shene, no? Asha, look when you appointment look at the Shene. General de Tialotoma. Tower Sansan the Sheneria, Rohingya ye porai. Trua Broma Mapau, Janoga Pelacana Ho. Amandiatuku, with General Portobo Lure, the Mother Majang, Jobjabo Lure. Cases said, say Anashin and Maintakere, Rohingya Yamanang and Damahobu. Trua Bangladega, Ko and Lare Lure. Erihago, now tellare. Lodo Guzlere, no? A to the bay and Andy Lodo Guzlere. Jankai Lodo Guzlere, Majoro, Jose Murolo. No, democracy, Chimia Nore, Lulabare, rule of law, Gutisababe, Yamanange, Dunanganda Alongo, federal democracy, Peva Mesure, NLD, Soya. NLD, General Gonzan Banga, Lure, take Banga Lure. Turuba, mind that care. Being the car, Turua to say, General Yoda and Yama Pudure Alongole, the Mahogde message de go, General Payne. Any bomber Babsela Lesro, General Yamanang and Yama, among the Azura, Pendy Beat. Nangae also changing to Matera Shime, and Alina Tamaro, Matejao. Oh, Shenjabio and Tapena Pero, Tu Ana Yayiko Ana Yairo, Lujarabe. Anima Rohingya would desire and look. Rohingya would Nangaye game to Kunene through the Nangaye gamer Rohingya a Tonchare. So Dajamlo, Eri Nyama Pedrema, Kunaga di Rohingya a ye, ICC a ye, UN fact finding machine a ye, the Myama Pinashende, Scholare, Tempiabu Tempianine, Nangandaga, Scholare Pinashende, Tempiabu Tempianine, Matu. Tonaku Namle Raga, the gay Namle Lula. Namle Lulu Shimbiarala, the more Nale Yetane, among the Ataku Shini Redway, the Lube Shimbiani Lazura, Megon Mezia Pede. So, Allo Kayare Atema, General Rohingya and Macabao, General Kajanele Kara Chabi, Kashenele Kanayare, Dabameturuma Lena Guy appointed Shiro, Nenero. Turuma Pidarabo, Rohingya Lumua, Utatonguya, Laser Shit, Lulia Yagadia, Ninja, Lene, Lele be now buying, Longwa Lenega, Michu. The Gabe, Kunanga, Drema, Ninja, local and South in the Dulajibi. The Arago, Amjene, General Goye Tani Didagani, Peshabu, Petofu, Adre, Kisses, Anna Shendigan, Josa Girao, Jero Alo Tishire, Dame Akulo, Natosanga, Yuka Winner Tellare, Pidu Goza Pure, no, Konasanga Bebio, no, Tababe Bebio, Bebio, Ero, the Pidu Soya, Pilare, a Chaimaroma, Dilo Hari would loan him as we. General, the Cabana, a chase, Lode Kama, below Dwama Pishamely. The never to put a Liendian of Georginaga, Yamananga, Cabale, Mashirala, Cabaga, Yamale, Mashirala. Takadele, Yama Pinashin, Pioraga, Cabana, Saint Louis. So a chocha ana lo Kanakana Doni. Ha da Donang, a chocha anave, do Pirwe Gesabe. Taku Miniraga, a chocha ana Tony, the Poguri, Miniraba, Kabama Shidima Nangane, Alongale, a chocha ana by anyway. So a chocha ana by Nange Pillow, Lumioso de Kugu, a Pimishire Lumioso de Kugu, Temme, Pemme, Himpeme, Nixeme, no, Lumioso de Colon, Pyok with one, Juzame, Elo Lomes me, Dao, Tiayela, Elo Matiamugo. Elo Matiamu, Kabaga, Lepachinimla. Dinemina Vegano, the Radio Free Shani, the cook prison when a tuari. The should look on Mary up your Hare, who ICC got Soviet de Hare, UN first finding up your Harigare. Myama Suyago, Myama Bima, Tisonide, Ninja Yago, political agenda to Kuna Pielo Piasi Lodira. NLD got take by guns on the lay, did the Boshi de Pura. I could decamare my young Lugimeno around Lacanyela. Hold the ladder. They met Lolozega, Yama Pirema, Dilo Pienere. So the Elo Piele, Cabarale, General Salabima Dao, Lilare, Songzane. So the genocide, Dima Pitware at Chama, to the Bejan of Yama Piranga, Janov Yamanang, Nangandao, paging a message. Genocide people got Lunga. That they ngave that's yamlu. Genocide majon lekanazura shire. Aku ICC gani pione de kesama adiga ba kesa lesro deportation. Na pesore a chain dwema lu konaten shit they nibago. Kuye Boba by Niagani, the channing and the cool talk about low later. So that general di Bamalo, Debe Bada Bemisui, Dishri Minia genocide, Eri Lumio don't tapieda. Not the Nipuan, Eri Niama, Lure machine on Loda. But Eri Niama, Nelo Maya, the Chan Nanging would try to loyally did the body of it. They live there, Tretwang at Tetwa, Diniama machine Pirabe. That is genocide. The Kubole, Amyaimo. Genocide Matuku Apawa and City. Not to Kua. Lurego, Lureye, Koya identity. Yama Nangega, Kabawa Mashima Nangetema, Lumio identity. General Zagarai, Nerai, Naselena, Naselena, no Tonganang. Dajom look about that racism, Gashini, hatred Gashini, or Susan Hana, Dajome. As a Alonga Kubai, identity Kubai, Tayanda, Namene Shire. General Muslimao, identity Mishula. Nyama being share sega, Memutang and a Patilu or Tayandam Hogula. Yakango, Bamaga, Matingan, Kume Kuchen, a Pinere Chima. I remember Bamashiu, Rohingya Shire, Yakai Shire, Commandama no Malara. That's not the mind of Kuba, no Command no Malara. Command to get immigrant. Rohingya immigrant Mogu. The man Nipom Yaba Chabis Rod, Daria, immigrant, non immigrant, Pioza Blue. Alonga, the Yakai Mashigiri Haria, Yakai, Rohingya, Command, that Dine, Alonga, the road Nanga to Kun in a Titan Shigira. Longer than Nippon Nayajoga, Myama, Bayenga, Thingbima, Eddie Yakai, Miao Nangendo, Thingbiroma, Myama Nangerema, Tailor. I could need the Charaka Joroma, Akuma Kamarua, Janonang and Damozura. The Joe Pinashan Job Jobare. How dare it? Rohingya Lumyoga, Myama Nangengo, Komu and Wood. Bama Lumio, Myanmar Lumio Abe, Rohingya Migo Kowenari. They are one thing by Dali. So think by Bura Babi, Rohingya or Yakayo, Alawa, Ninjanwa, Nina Jare. Any mama, Taka, Peto Buroma, Islam Bada, when Pielo. Bada, you a chick and bureau. General Nesemude persecution, the low buroma, Koya Tanegani, Fakwa Loda, Lumioya identity, Nina Suraga. Genocide ma loot the thing, nothing, the town, no. That is Ura Haga, General Jitwelo Yari. I could Lumiosu to Kuname when Yenaga, Eri Lumiosu Alongo, Machijon Purasa, Zagato Content and Taplada. Janabalo Nali and Purano. Rohingya Lumio, Machibulo Puradi, Ballet. Eri Rohingya Lumio said identity or Rohingya Lumio go, Tishimo existence with what Taplada. That is genocide Mamyao. Dajamlo, UN fact-finding mission, kuna genocide wasgao, the Kababa machine, the right organization at the genocide sore, a tonongo to a tona. Tama Yamapima Bapin, Sura Mobu, Daro, Nangan the Gagani, a Tianama, Yamanango, when so penera, political agenda lonira, Mobu, the Mayon de Twekova, American Nange, no, Europa Nange, Bite Nange. Turua, Broma Yamanango. Hello, think by a chochana would Tikayama Lobo Mushu. Turua, a nye, the Yamnatamu Lulare, Luda Alongo, democracy page in a quenya page in a Danapata Machano, Oma de Cotempiana, the Europe, America, Neredu Yatibari, the Suarega, but not to do Tamutales. Ain't they Mamidazu Shine, a pene Omega, Kalere, Landwana, a Tangenas Rajolomyao. Clearly trauma Yamazulu. Elo Nange, General Gowns on the Nangano Chigeria, Jordan was a true Lutamotari. That's the same trauma, Yala on activity load out of the law a year to you, Uber never year. Now, Dima, America man, with General, take my child, you, Dima Nelu with the Yauja, Mima, Yaida Webshipi, no? Sarah Webshipi. Kalere go Yaida Webshipi. Go Matayana, my Chechen being a Tiaga Tayen, Family Protection Service got Lavima and Guariloda. Trune Coprem Lawyer, 10 years later. Chechen be Eriga in town Uzio, now Hotel Pipi, a China with the Rupura. Dawachana Blunale is wrong. To a Luria Tambu Tara, Lugo Tambu Tara. That's no Tony that way, but Twishy that the Kunadi, the American, yeah, the system and the counter election. Through a suar de, the Ubri go Piaran Raga, Lure would Tambu The Elo Lutambo would Tare, Soyare, Don't Tanoga, Nange the Mari, Nangeria, Nyama Pima, the Lauti Rohingya Lunure, Tane Shibiro, Nendok Hare, General Taune Shibiro, Tapia Hare, Madenja Hare, Diago, Paloma to do what Chini Romeau, Diluda Sapien Emesuan, General Global Justice Sura, David Mishiro, Dajamlo, the Kabare, Nyamapima, Democracy will keep the Gene, Yade Gene, Alonga, Dando, Quayu, Yaloshi, Aramat the gay democracy, Lurande Quayame, Dilo Pongzene Pura, Dame Bama Pirama, General, the Nangae to the Piomla, Nangae the Mapiomla, Nangae Party Piomla, Nangendo Ochone, no, the Township with a Piomla. Party comes on the Piomla, Dilum Mapio, Mawuda, Nanganagane, Matialo, the General, the Pitu Iane, Dagotona Yame. So, Elu Pioima, General Matin Namle, wrong message, the Pere Apoma, a chaining up below Sola Lesro, a Kua now so, UN facts finding machine gun. Samena Lea lazy part a report. Longer than the negative Pionira and Nanganaga Balesro. Dilo Rohingya Lumurima yesterday Harigo, Turupoma Chulon de Genocide, a Pishilu, a Pipa. Tawan Shilu, Aima, the Tower Yumu Tower Kamushiam. They are with the Sumushiam. Remember Logu, Ara Yen and Yene. Naman Nasuma go Blopila Lesro, the Myamanang Soya, ne, ဒီမြန်မာတက်မတော်ကကဘာမှာရစရာမရှိဘူးကျွန်တော်တို့ဟိုသတင်းတွေနားထောင်တော့ပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်ကဘာနာမည်ကြီးသတင်းစာတွေဖတ်တာပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ် online news မှာပဲဖြစ် headline news မှာအမြဲတမ်းပါတယ်အဲ့ဒါကိုလည်းကျွန်တော်တို့ကဘာလဲဆိုတော့ပြည်သူတို့ကအမှန်တိုင်းမချပြဘူးမသိဘူးဖြစ်နေတယ်မသိတဲ့ပြန်တလွဲအသုံးချနေတာတွေရှိတယ်နောက်ဆုံးဘယ်လောက်ဖြစ်နေလဲဆိုတော့ဘလို့အခြေအနေဆိုရလဲဆိုတော့စီးပွားပဲကက်ဆိုင်လာတယ်ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့သိရတာဒေါ်လာ1630ကစွန်ရတစီကမြန်မာငွေ900ကက်ကရစ်တပိတ်တာ3000ငွေလား4000လားမသိဘူးခဏနေမြန်မာပြည်သူတွေကကျွန်တော်တို့ဟိုဘာလဲဆိုတော့ဒီအစာရေစာတော်မှစားလို့မရဘဲနဲ့ငတ်ပြတ်မဲ့အခြေအနေတွေဖြစ်သွားမယ်ဒါဘာကြောင့်ဖြစ်နေရလဲဒါတရုတ်နဲ့အမေရိကန်နဲ့ဖြစ်နေတဲ့ဒီ trade war ကြောင့်မဟုတ်ဘူးဒါလည်းအနေချင်းပါကောင်းပါမယ်အဓိကမြန်မာနိုင်ငံကိုခုနဒီကျွန်တော်တို့ genocide ကိစ္စကြောင့်ကမလုပ်ဘူးမသွားဘူးခရီးသွားတွေကလည်းမသွားတော့ဘူးစီးပွားရေးလုပ်ငန်းတွေကမသွားတော့ဘူး investment မလုပ်တော့ဘူးဒါတွေရဲ့အကျိုးဆက်ဒါဆိုကျွန်တော်တို့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကိုတကယ်ချစ်တယ်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံရဲ့မှာကျွန်တော်တို့ Federal Democracy ကိုထူထောင်ခြင်းနဲ့ဆိုရင်အခွင့်အရေးအားလုံးကိုပေးရအဲ့တော့ကျွန်တော်အချို့အဖြစ်ပြောရလို့ရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်ဒီနေ့အစည်းအဝေးဒီ Genocide Convention တွေကနေအထူးသဖြင့်ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီမြန်မာအစိုးရရောမြန်မာနိုင်ငံသူနိုင်ငံသားတွေအားလုံးကို message ပေးချင်တာနံပါတ်1အရေးကြီးတာပါလဲဆိုတော့ရိုဟင်ဂျာလူမျိုးကချင်ရောကရင်ရောရှမ်းတွေရောလက်ရှိနေ့တိုင်းလုပ်နေတဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့နှိမ့်ဆက်မှုတွေတပ်ဖြတ်မှုတွေ genocide တွေကိုရပ်ပါဒုတိယရိုဟင်ဂျာသည်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကနိုင်ငံသားဖြစ်ကြောင်းတိုင်းရင်းသားဖြစ်ကြောင်းအထောက်ထားတဲ့အများကြီးရှိပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်ပြောကြမလို့ရှစ်ကမှပြောပြီးပြီကိုထုံးကပြောပြီးပြီကျွန်တော်အချိန်မရှိတော့ဘူးလောက်တော့အများကြီးပြောဘူးအကုန်သိနေတယ်တမိုင်း record တွေအားလုံးရှိတယ်အဓိကလူတွေကိုချပြဖို့ပဲအစိုးရကိုယ်တိုင်ဥဆောင်ပြီးလုပ်ဖို့ပဲဒါကိုတခုကျွန်တော်လုပ်ရမယ်လုပ်ပြီးတော့မှအခု international နော်ဒီ independent fact finding mission ICC သူတို့ကဘာကိုပြောနေရလဲသူတို့ကမတရားလုပ်နေတာလားတကယ်ပဲဖြစ်ခဲ့တဲ့ဟာကိုပြောနေတာလားအခုတခါတလေသူတို့ပြောနေတာကျွန်တော်ကြားရတယ်ဟိုဟာတဲ့ခိုင်မာတဲ့သက်သေရှိရင်ကျွန်တော်တို့အရေးယူမယ်တဲ့ခိုင်မာတဲ့သက်သေဆိုတာဘာကိုပြောရလဲရခိုင်ပြည်နယ်မှာလူတန်းစားလူနှမျိုးပဲရှိတယ်တစ်မျိုးကနှိမ့်ဆက်တဲ့လူနောက်တစ်မျိုးကနှိမ့်ဆက်ခံရတဲ့လူအင်ကြီးဆိုပါတော့အဲ့ဒီအိမ်ထဲမှာနှိမ့်ဆက်ခံရလူကကျွန်မကိုနှိမ့်ဆက်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်ကိုနှိမ့်ဆက်ပါတယ်ကျွန်တော်ကိုထိုးပါတယ်ဆရာဝန်စစ်ကြည့်လိုက်တော့ဒဏ်ရာတွေတွေ့တယ်မယုံမသိမတင်းကျင်တာကိုလည်းကျွန်တော်ဆရာဝန်စစ်တော့သွားတွေ့တယ်ဓာတ်ဒဏ်ရာလည်းတွေ့တယ်တနတ်ဒဏ်ရာလည်းတွေ့တယ်အဲ့ဒါ concrete evidence မဟုတ်ဘူးလားနောက်ဘာ evidence ကျွန်တော်လိုက်ရှာနေတာလေကဘာမှာဖြစ်သည်များကျွန်တော်တို့ဟိုလူသတ်မှုတွေအမှုတွေကိုတရားသူကြီးတွေကတရားစီရင်တဲ့ခါမှာဘလို့ဆုဆောင်းလဲတက်သေးတွေကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ကဘာမှာလဲစံကျင်စံရုံးနေရှိတယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ကဘာကတော့သူနေသွင်းသွားနေတယ်နော် ICC ကတပိုင်းနော်ကျွန်တော်တို့အကျစ်တပိုင်းမပြောတော့ဘူးဘာလို့ဆိုတော့အားလုံးကသိနေပြီးသားမလို့သတင်းလေးနားထောင်ရတယ်စောစောက speaker လည်းအားလုံးပြောပြီးပြီနောက်တစ်ခါ UN Fact Finding Mission ကလည်း report ကထုတ်ထားပြီဆိုတော့ဒီဟာကိုတကယ်နဲ့ကျွန်တော်တို့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံကိုချစ်တယ်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာစစ်မှန်တဲ့ငြိမ်းချမ်းတဲ့တိုးတက်မှုကိုလိုချင်ရင်ခုန International Fact Finding Mission နော် UN ရဲ့ mission နဲ့ ICC နဲ့ပူးပေါင်းပြီးတော့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံအတွင်းမှာရိုဟင်ဂျာလူမျိုးကိုဘယ်သူကဒီပြစ်မှုတွေကျူးလွန်ကြတာလေကိုအပြစ်ပေးနိုင်ဖို့အတွက် tribunal လုပ်ပါမသိရင်ကမ္ဘောဒီးယားမှာသွားပြီးလေ့လာပါကျွန်တော် phenomenon သွားတော့ကတွေ့တယ် phenomenon သွားတော့ကကျွန်တော်တွေ့တယ် UN tribunal ကျွန်တော်အံ့ဩတယ်ဟာအဲဆိုကမ္ဘောဒီးယားလိုနိုင်ငံတော်မှာလုံနိုင်ခဲ့တယ်ဆိုရင်ကျွန်တော်မြန်မာနိုင်ငံဘာလို့မလုပ်နိုင်ရမှာလဲအဲ့ဒါမျိုးလှုပ်ချင်အဖြစ်ကျွန်တော်တို့ကလူဆိုတာရှိပါတယ်နော်လူကောင်းလေးရှိတယ်လူဆိုးလေးရှိတယ်အားလုံးအကောင်းမဖြစ်နိုင်ဘူးအားလုံးအဆိုးလေးမဖြစ်နိုင်ဘူးအဲ့တော့ဆိုးတဲ့လူကတော့အပြစ်ပေးရမှာပဲအဲ့ဒါမျိုးလှုပ်ဖို့အတွက်ကျွန်တော်တို့ပူးပေါင်းဆောင်ရွက်မှတာကျွန်တော်တို့ငြိမ်းချမ်းတဲ့ကြွယ်ဝချမ်းသာတဲ့နိုင်ငံဖြစ်မယ်မဟုတ်လို့ကတော့ကျွန်တော်မြန်မာတောင်ရုပ်ကိုမတွင်းဝစရာဖြစ်နေပါတယ်ဒီ message ကိုကျွန်တော်ပေးရနေပဲကျွန်တော်ဒီနေရာမှာနေကုန်းချုပ်ပါတယ်အားလုံးကိုကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်